Hi, welcome to this video. Today's video, our goal, we are going to prove this inequality as a limit definition. Okay, we have absolute value of x minus a is strictly inferior than delta. We are going to give epsilon, and then we are going to prove the delta. As the limit definition says, the limit of f of x equal L when x approaches the point A for all epsilon greater than 0, f of x minus L, absolute value of f of x minus L as a limit, strictly inferior than epsilon for all x greater than 0. Okay, there is sum of delta superior than 0, such as absolute value of x minus a as a point. Okay, absolute value of x minus a strictly inferior than delta. We are going to give that epsilon and we are going to prove delta. Okay, we are giving this limit, the limit of square of x when x approaches 9 equal 3. Okay, let's start with this one with the epsilon, and then we will be arrived at this inequality. If we prove this one, that's mean we are proved the limit definition. Okay, so let's start for all epsilons greater than 0. Okay, we have the limit. That's mean the function, this one is this one x. In this case we are choosing f of x in this example equal x. Okay, so absolute value of square root of x minus L, which is 3. Okay, equal inferior than epsilon. That's our definition. Okay, let's start with this one. We'll be arrived to this one. So we have square for all x greater than 0 or equal 0 because x is positive. Okay, and then included 0. So we have square root, the absolute value of square root of x minus 3 equal what? Equal square root of x minus 3. Let's multiply this one by square x plus 3 divided in the same time over x plus 3. Okay, this is just 1. Okay, we are doing nothing, just to dividing x plus 3 over itself, over x plus 3, square root of x plus 3. So we are going to, so absolute value of x minus 3. Let's do the conjugate of this one. We are applying now, this identity, which is a minus b factor a plus b. Okay, so this one gives you x, let's put it clearly, x plus 3 over absolute value x plus 3. Okay, so this one is this identity, a minus b, product of a minus b factor a plus b, it gives you a square minus b square, which is square of x square minus 3 square. Okay, with absolute value always. This one we can remove absolute value because this number is positive. As you see, square over root of x is positive always. So equivalent x square of root of x plus 3 is positive as well. Okay, so we can remove the absolute value because of positive sign. Okay, as also we know, since we have x is superior or equal 0, that's mean square root of x is superior or equal 0 as well. So that's mean square root of x plus 3 is superior than 3, okay? So that's mean 1 over x plus 3 inferior over 1 over 3. Let's multiply this identity by this one to see what's giving us. So this one, x square of this one, we're going to cancel out this square of root. So now we have x minus 9 over this one. We are multiplying this one by this one, x plus 3, okay, inferior than x minus 9 over 3, which is smaller, strictly inferior than epsilon. That's our definition, okay? So what this mean? This one, x minus 9, strictly inferior than 3 epsilon, okay, which is delta. You see? Now we proved this identity now. You see? We're giving 3 epsilon equal to, let's put it in the other side to make it very clear. Let epsilon strictly inferior, superior than 0. Let epsilon equal 3 epsilon equal delta be given, okay? So x minus 9 strictly inferior than 3 epsilon, which is delta. Now we proved our inequality, so we proved this limit definition, okay? If you like this video, just subscribe. I will see you in next video. Bye.